Hey y'all, it's Jessica here with Keepers, and today I'm out here with the newest thing we have put on out here on our homestead. Well, I say we, like I did something. I didn't do anything but supervise. My husband and son put this in. This is our new pitcher pump, and I will show you. They just got it in. He wants to come back in and add a check valve so that y'all, isn't this amazing? I'm so excited about this. He's going to add a check valve. That way it keeps its prime. After it sits for a little bit, the water goes back down and you have to reprime it. But we put this in because we've had quite a few storms come in lately, and the power's been surging. And the other day the power was out for 6 hours. And since Hurricane Michael, we lost a lot of trees. We still have some trees that are leaning and tangled and dangling, and we cleared up a lot of this from the hurricane. But without trees, the breeze comes through really strong now. The trees aren't here to block it anymore and give us as much coverage, and so the power goes out more often. And one of the things that you need most when you have animals is water. So that is one of the reasons why we put in this pitcher pump here. And then if you have gardens with produce coming in, like all these tomatoes, and then we have watermelons and corn, and then we have a pumpkin patch back over there, and then the kale and the collards and all, and peppers, you need water for that as well. So water is something that is a big necessity to be prepared for in times of stormy seasons or wintry seasons. So I just wanted to talk to you about the reason for today's video. Today's video is on being prepared, and I was excited to share with you that we got a pitcher pump that can help us be prepared to have water for our animals, water for our garden, and water for us. When we were out of power the other day for 6 hours, power went off as soon as we were starting lunch, and I was elbow deep, it seemed like, in hamburger meat. We were having burgers for lunch, and I had no way to wash my hands. So we talk about being prepared a lot of times when power goes out with you know, using gas, cooking over a fire, having propane put back, cooking on grills. That's what we think about a lot of times when we're saying, oh, I'm prepared, I have the ways to cook my food, I have the methods, I have the skills. But water is one of those things that you need. You need to be able to be sanitary. You need to be able to have water to drink for yourself and for your animals. So a pitcher pump is one way to do that. But you may be in an area where a pitcher pump is not possible. Sorry, there's a bug. An ant on my glasses fell from the tree. Okay, back to what I was saying. You may not live in a place where you have the ability to put a pitcher pump in. And some of the other ways that we are prepared in having water is saving water in jugs. And we don't go out and buy these expensive totes and, you know, things that companies are trying to get you to buy to store your water in. That's water safe, food safe, and all of this. We'll save milk jugs and clean them really well to get the smell out and any leftover cream or anything that may be in it, and then we'll store water in that. We'll put jugs of water in the freezer. This also helps if the power goes out to have water in the freezer, to jugs of this froze to help with keeping things cold in the freezer, to keep your meats with more coldness. What am I trying to say? To help keep them last longer is what I'm trying to say. And then you can pull those out and let them thaw, and that gives you the ability to have water to drink, water to cook with, water to clean with, water to flush your toilets with. We have jugs of water lining the wall in the bathroom, and that's specifically for if you need to wash your hands or flush the toilet. We have water stashed in different areas of our house, under beds. And then we save jugs, and we also try to freshen those up every so often. You don't have to. My kids are a little picky and seem to think that the water starts tasting a little stagnant to them. So we'll freshen them up every so often. So don't stress if you don't feel like you can be prepared by putting in a pitcher pump like we can here on our homestead. And this isn't just because we're in a hurricane season. You may live up north and you have ice storms, or you may just have a regular storm come through and your power gets knocked out, just like we do here sometimes. You need water. Water is one of the necessities that you need on your homestead. So I'm curious, what are some ways that you store water? Where are some places that you have them stored in your home? What are some other things that you feel are a necessity to store up in preparation of the storm that may come to your homestead? We all could use ideas of better ways of storing things and organizing them. We may live in smaller homes than some people and don't know where or how we're even going to store that up. I mean, we're always talking about, as homesteaders, we're storing food constantly, but water is one of those things that we need to add to our list. And so I encourage you, like, share your ideas with others. Help us know there are more than one way to preserve and prepare. So I look forward to hearing what some of you are doing to prepare for the storm. Until next time, y'all get to preserving and preparing.